We are in-game.
It's a PvP.
It is. It's another PvP. We have... Oh god, there's an early probe scout as well coming from WonnaPlay who's spawning in the bottom left as the red Protoss. In the bottom right we have Sjaak as the pink Protoss. It is an early probe. What is this boy doing?
This is a good map for 2 gates. Also, this map, fun little fact, looks like a GameCube controller.
Oh my god, it does.
All credit to Jorisar for that.
Yeah.
When I was casting with him, that's where we worked it out, and he was like, "This map looks like a GameCube controller," and our minds were blown. And then we were like, "Star Station looks like 2 GameCube controllers stacked on top of each other," and then we were reminiscing about Mario Kart and all those sort of things. And then someone in the Twitch chat was like, "For goodness sake, guys, like, talk about StarCraft," and we were like, "Okay."
Wouldn't it have been awesome if StarCraft was on the GameCube? It's like, no, enough GameCube, guys. That proxy pylon going down from WonnaPlay, and he's ballsy. We've got to give him that.
Yeah, and of course, this is actually a bit more of an odd position to place this 2-gate in. It's a bit further back than lots of people would do it, but very, very unlikely to get scouted unless Sjaak specifically looks for it.
Yeah, it's... Although he is looking around the base going, I bet he's going to cheese me, I know it. Where's that scouting path going? Just around... Oh, he's not going to see it.
He's checking literally everywhere.
He's checking everywhere apart from the thing.
He's going to cheese me.
Although it's a bit further back, I mean, it's perfect because he was afraid of the cheese and it's not going to pay off now.
He's even checking down at his third. He's just like, maybe he's cheesed me up here. Maybe, where do you reckon he's cheesed me apart from the one?
No, he's cheesed me. Where is he cheesing me? And gas being taken by WonnaPlay. So I want to see what he's going to do after this. Building the core, so it looks like he's just going to go complete... Well, it's a 2-gate, you've got to go all in. But he's going completely for it.
This reminds me of a charity stream some friends of mine did, and 24 Hours of StarCraft, and I told one of them to go for a proxy 2-gate, and they built their entire base proxied.
Yeah, well you go for a cannon rush and then you're like, well I guess I'm 2-gating as well. I guess I need an immortal for the stalkers as well, so I'll build a rover there. Before you know it, you're literally moved into their natural and made yourself at home.
It's always fun, and well, now we finally see Sjaak being like, he's got nothing here. This is definitely some kind of cheese, but I just don't know what's happening. I'll chrono boost the zealot, maybe that'll save me, but unfortunately, 1 gateway chrono boosting zealots is not as effective as 2 gateways chrono boosting zealots.
No, it's not. If he can get... Oh, but it's not zealots. He's going straight into double stalker.
Oh dear.
Oh, Mothership Core is coming out, so it's all going to come down to control. But, I mean, it's all WonnaPlay. It's all in WonnaPlay's core. He has to mess this up, basically.
Well, we'll wait to see which one of them is in control. Herped up. But yeah, as we got more stalkers coming in, the zealot as well. The first stalker has just popped out though for Sjaak. He's going to try his absolute best, but nice little bits of micro here by Wanna. He's just stutter stepping it, needs to try and focus out the stalker. Man. Gets the first couple of shots off, and that is just so huge.
Yeah, he does, but I mean, these stalkers are being zoned out really well by these probes. Good control here. Only losing probes so far. And these stalkers are in trouble now. I mean, he's going to take this out. No, he isn't. And wow, he just shut that down completely. He's going to have enough energy for an overcharge in a second. And he's still got a zealot to tank.
The really, really impressive thing is only 2 workers died. So in terms of losses, that was not cost effective. Wanna does have some more stalkers on his way over, but you're just not going to be successful with it now because you've got the Mothership Core, you've got the zealot, a second stalker about to come out for Sjaak as well. So he's got more units, and Wanna just doesn't have a follow-up to this other than make more stalkers.
No, he doesn't. I mean, it's too late for zealots now. He's got enough stalkers and a Mothership Core that the zealots won't do any damage, and yeah, that's... I don't see how he can do any damage here. Worst comes to worst, Sjaak loses his units, pulls back into his base, and Photon overcharges his Nexus, and that's it.
So this is a huge advantage for Sjaak now. Wanna is in massive amounts of problems. He's kind of boosting out some more units, but frankly, there's just going to be too much out. And with the second gateway on its way for Sjaak as well, the fact he's got the energy, as we've said multiple times for that Photon overcharge, just means that any push up is going to be near impossible.
Yeah, he just can't do this. Your equal stalker counts, he's got the Mothership Core, which adds... The DPS on it just adds so much more. It's like having a Marine that no one can kill. There's the overcharge, and... What are you going to do now? Oh, he's going to kill that pylon. Yeah, I'm going to get you, pylon. But that's about all he can do now. Ooh, Sjaak, what are you doing? Be very careful here.
Yep.
So there's no transition out of this. He's building a pylon back home, but... it's going to be tough. Because as soon as he comes out and he finds his base there, he can't defend this.
Well, Warner doesn't have warp gate tech either. Needs to be a little bit careful though, Sjaak. He's moving very far forward, loses one of those stalkers, which is not something that he really wants to be doing. He does have his third gateway coming down, but the big point is going to be when Sjaak gets down warp gate tech, because that's when suddenly his production skyrockets, and it's going to be so much harder for Warner to keep up.
Yeah, he's even got a probe in that base, in WonnaPlay's base. If I was him, I'd just hide it off onto the right and make a proxy pylon. It's like, I'm going to win this at some point, so I'm just going to throw that down, so later I can just insta-warp in zealots into your main.
But I don't think it's actually going to get that far now, as we see the Stalkers getting taken out. The Stalker count now in the advantage of Sjaak. He's got the Zealot as well, and warp gate tech is just 40 seconds away from completion.
It is, and I mean, he can go and take this pylon out, and that's all the production gone. And that's what he's going to do.
Well, the Stalker's going to die. This is bad times for the Stalker. The gateway, the pylon now getting focused. Needs to be a little bit careful not to get surrounded, but just with 4 Stalkers, a Mothership Core, and a Zealot against 3 Stalkers, it's a no-win situation, and therefore, GG.
GG, and Sjaak takes the series.
2-0.